EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us north of the border in the historic French-Canadian city of Montreal, Quebec. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Mounties. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Montreal club. They've been playing their best football. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 14 carries, 60 yards.
Oh, that's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
On first down, Nowak. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Nowak. And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Nowak. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Scott. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Lawrence. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Snead's got it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
That one goes for 8 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
On 1st and 10, Nowak. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And he stopped immediately there. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw. Nowak. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff up the middle. McKenzie. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Throwing on 1st down. Nowak. This is caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Mounties are back within a score.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. On the return, Walker fielded just outside the goal line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Again, it's Lawrence. Caught by Snead over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that level, partner? You know they look at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Well, the Montreal offense ready to take over now. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
3rd catch in this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a give, right side. McKenzie. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now a give, right side. McKenzie. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Nowak. Throw left side complete. That's Fox. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, McKenzie. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, Walker. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 27. Here's second and a yard.
At the 27-yard line.
Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First down, Bills.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Mounties 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nowak. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st down, Nowak. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Back to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere. Touchdown! Great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Mounties are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. A drive that time of 6 plays. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Walker hit, and the ball is out. There he goes, right side. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
And his kick is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now out come the Bills. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he is going to score. and a Bills touchdown. Now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Montreal offense ready to take over now. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The throw over the middle taken in. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That is caught, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nowak to the right side, complete to Escobar. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 4. It's now
They'll look to throw again.
at the 43-yard line.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Nowak. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And they're going to have a first down and also well in the field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Back to throw. Nowak. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Cowboys who are out in front. The Cowboys still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head over to Atlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. The Falcons locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Packers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Bills to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And then with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lawrence will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. But a pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown! A big play there. 79 yards. And the Mounties have taken the lead here this third quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On second down, Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nowak. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Nowak. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowak. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence in trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
After the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Snead. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 6-play drive, and in the end it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And the Montreal offense ready to take over now. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, what a juke into space. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebacker.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Now 3rd and 12.
Looking to throw. Nowak working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. McKenzie. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
To throw on 2nd down. Nowak. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Nowak. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 28 yards. And the Mounties have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. There's the guys up front, and maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. McKenzie. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Now a handoff up the middle. Fox. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Nowak. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Back to throw. Nowak. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Throwing on 1st down. Nowak going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Mounties will add to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills ready to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they go. McKenzie. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. McKenzie, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off.
Touchdown! A great play there. 30 yards. And the Mounties are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the drive there took 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now a 3rd and 6.
Third down.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Pass is caught. He finds Scott. And he is going to have the Bills first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, McKenzie, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie, and he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Lawrence over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Back to throw again. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. It's a throw again is Lawrence. One last shot at the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. Of course, the game can end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get 1 more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happened.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown error on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before.